So today, lads, we're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark and the injury. The injury that Caitlin Clark has had, that she may or may not be ready to play on Saturday. But there are some not concerning updates. There are some positive updates. One thing I will say is that Stephanie White has not said anything, and when it comes to Stephanie White, I would assume that her saying that Caitlin Clark is very limited means that she's probably going to be out. She is probably going to be out. So, I first saw a clip from Scott Agnes a couple of minutes ago. He posted about 32 minutes ago-ish. So, and it's just looking at the practice. It's just random practice footage. And as you guys can see, Caitlin Clark relocates, hits the three. Looks okay. Like, looks like she's moving okay. So, it doesn't look like there's anything kind of wrong there. And then obviously some more clips from Chloe Peterson, where you can see Caitlin Clark, and this is the one where she moves a little bit better. You can see her actually properly cutting back door. Also, I don't know why she's cutting in that scenario. Like, they're running a wing pick and roll, and like Bree Turner's there. There's actually this. In fact, this is not a good offensive set. There's no need to cut there. Like, all she's done is get in Bree Turner's way. If the practice players were in any way trying, she's actually stopped the basket there. But yeah, so you can see just a lot of small clips. And then we see obviously Michaela Timpson there with the finish. But this is the promising update right here. Is there any more information about Kelsey's injury? No more info. She practices normal, doing extra shooting drills. That's good. That is good. But when it comes to Caitlin Clark, like anything on Caitlin's leg, like, I just don't. I'm guessing Caitlin's still limited. I just don't think that a player who's properly injured, like, I don't. There's no reason. I don't understand why she's practicing if she's injured. Like, cutting back door, making those like quick movements. And again, I don't know how hard she's going, if she's going full court, but she's in all the clips, so there's a possibility she plays in the Atlanta Dream game. Like, again, I'm looking through, I'm trying to find any of like the Fever aggregation accounts, and I mean, they're just showing the Scott Agnes clip of Caitlin Clark kind of moving and relocating, but she looks okay. She looks okay. Like, she's still moving okay, getting in and out. And again, like, you might be saying she doesn't look as fast as normal, but she still looks fine. She still looks absolutely fine when it comes to playing ball. And it's a positive. And she looks okay. No quote tweets here. I want to see, has there been any quote tweets on the Scott Agnes post? Pacers going City, I see. Correct goal. T-shirts coming soon. Fair. The front office always there. And yeah, it is genuinely good to see Sid always kids hating on the pass. That in fairness, yeah, Erica Weir did go to Kate or go to Kelsey every single time. The leg seems to be fine. I have no idea. Either way, if she's not 1,000,000%, you would rather she rests this weekend game. Like, it doesn't matter. And people are literally arguing, being like, how is it going to be for morale? How is it going to be for morale if they if the Fever lose their last preseason game going into the season with a week off? And they're like, oh, no team, they need to win every game for morale. I mean this when I say this. The New York Liberty started off last season, if I'm not mistaken, was it 13-1? They were the best team in the regular season, and they won the championship. The New York Liberty's last preseason game last year, I'm not joking when I say this, they lost to a tanking Sky team who were projected to finish last by 40. Not 4. 40. 40. And that was a Chicago Sky team with no Camila Cardoso. No Camila Cardoso either. They lost by 40. So it looks anyway like whatever's wrong with Caitlin Clark is not keeping her out of practice. I would have thought maybe she was trying to she was trying to just play the Iowa game and see what happens, but it looks extremely unlikely that there's anything major wrong with her. And again, it could just be a little bit of tightness. It could be like if it's a grade 1, if it's any sort of a grade 1 sprain, she wouldn't be practicing. Like I would very much trust that the Fever, because the Fever have had such close ties to Pacers in the last couple of years, I would have a lot of trust that the Indiana Fever have got as good a medical team as there is. So she wouldn't be practicing if it was any sort of a grade 1 sprain. It could genuinely just be, it feels a little bit weird. It feels a little bit weird. And yeah, that is what my expectation is. I think she's not going to play. I think she's not going to play Saturday. And especially because it's in Atlanta. I know, obviously, the whole thing is when it comes to, oh, she wants to play and everyone to see her play. But, like, let's be real. In, like, 2 weeks' time, she is playing in front of 20,000 people in Atlanta. Or whatever amount of people are in the Atlanta Hawks. Or in the Atlanta Hawks gym. It is... Yeah. It genuinely is... I don't see her. I don't see any reason why she should play. I was trying to give an excuse of, oh, maybe she'll play for these fans. Oh, if fans, she's playing in Atlanta in 2 weeks' time. I'm sorry, like, people are saying, oh, she needs to play for the fans. But what happens if she goes and plays and gets herself hurt and there's 45 sets of fans, and sorry, 44 sets of fans that have bought tickets and can't see Caitlin Clark play, rather than one set of fans, 4,000 people. So yeah, there is no reason. Absolutely no reason why why she play. And I'm hoping again that the injury isn't too bad. Again, like, look, if, as I've said plenty of times, if she had any sort of an actual injury, she wouldn't be practicing. Just like I think with Kelsey Mitchell's injury, it's probably not going to get worse by playing. But if Caitlin Clark had any sort of a real injury or there was any sort of real muscle strain, it wasn't just tightness, she would not be practicing. And if she was practicing, she would not be doing the drills where she's having to go stop-start. She would be very much just chilling and shooting. And I think any of the stationary bike and the ice, I think it's probably precautionary. But still, I would rather them take precaution than for her to be right for the regular season and playing preseason, which matters absolutely zero no matter what anyone says. Anyway, I'll see you guys.